hot-tempered, I'm rich, I'm powerful. Men are evil. Happiness is for fools. I don't know about Ivy Singh Lim, but Ivy Singh was born in 1949 to be the warrior that's going to change this world to paradise. The limb is the appendage that is there to support her to achieve her vision. If you really love children, there are many unwanted children in the world, and you can love them as your own. It doesn't have to be yours. Well, it changes with age and time, you know. Nowadays, I suppose, my greatest passion is to live every day well, get up in the morning with strength, not have a pain here, a pain there, and to do a good day's work, you know, make some people happy, and at the end of the day, to have a great whiskey, go to sleep and sleep well, and get up refreshed. You see this? Men have it there, I have it here. But, you know, I was fortunate to be born into a family where my father was powerful, rich, and we were surrounded by people who looked after us, cared for us, and made us warriors. So that's why I think I'm gutsy. That I will die before I can achieve what I want to achieve, which is to make the world perfect. And everybody can live a life very close to my life. I hate liars, hypocrites, and people who are pretenders, and pretending that, you know, everything is hunky-dory, pretending not to see people suffering around them because they're just hypocrites and liars. I think we have an effective government, but good, I'm not sure. Because although the country is so rich, I think a lot of people are quite desperate and poor. And it shouldn't be the case. We should not have any kid missing school, missing university, not being able to live a good life because the father and the mother cannot afford to give them the good life. Our country should be able to do that. Their job is to make life better for people in their country. Very, very simple, but many of them forget it. They don't really look at the total picture of the country. Well, we all need people, whether they're black, blue, foreigners, you know, disabled, gay, whatever, we need people. So as long as they all come here and they perform a role which is useful to the country, we should have them. You mean the Singapore ministers' pay? Yes. I think it's disgraceful. I think they're shameless. I think they should really look at themselves in the mirror and look at what is looking back at them. A creature with two horns, I think, right? Because how can you be paid so many times more than an average Singaporean? And yet, tell that average Singaporean you got to be cheaper, better, and faster. Sex is natural. You know, human being is the only stupid animal that is told not to fuck at puberty, right? All animals, when they hit puberty, they will fuck to reproduce. But the human being, I'm told, is the only other animal from a monkey, a particular monkey, which fucks for fun. Right? Of course, when you meet a woman and if you've reached the age of puberty, you will definitely want to have sex. So why wait till marriage? I mean, it's an old-fashioned, stupid idea, and that's why I think a lot of people are crazy, because when they need sexual release, they are not encouraged to do it. So they all go bonkers. So I believe that people who fuck regularly and from a young age are very balanced. If you look at the animal kingdom, there are a lot of animals which are even hermaphrodite, and if their species is in danger, they can reproduce themselves. So who is saying that you have to be single sex? Who are you to say you must be a man or a woman? Why can't you be gay? Why can't you be transgender? Why can't you be bisexual? I mean, we got to respect all life as long as it's not evil. When you are created special like me, rich, powerful, beautiful, intelligent, I think there's a greater calling than just feeding yourself, drinking yourself silly, driving the most expensive cars and going shopping and spending your money. I think your role is to make life better for almost everybody you meet. Very simple. If the person needs a drink, you give him some water. If he needs a stronger drink, you give him some whiskey. If the person needs food, you give him some food. If the person needs a job, you try to give him a job so that he is able to look after his people, like his family, his kids, and to lead a life without having to be a thief or to be a crook or to be a con man, and to lead a respectable and useful life. Okay, I think the saddest moment of my life would be when Max, my Great Dane, passed away, and then Raja, Max's son, passed away, and then my mother, who just recently passed away. I wasn't really sad when my dad died, because, you know, he was quite old and he was quite sick. So when he passed away, I expected him to die, you know. My 3 happiest moments. You know, I'm basically a happy person. So to name 3 is a bit hard, you know. But I could say when I hit age 40 and knew that I wanted to go into politics, but I didn't, because Lee Kuan Yew would have locked me up. So that's a happy moment for me that I never got locked up. And then at age 50, we were going to move to Australia, but we found Bollywood veggies in Singapore, and we decided to retire here. And I think the last time I think I really was happy was at my 66th birthday, where I had made up my mind to set up a trust to be able to help women in the world when I'm gone. So I think those were the 3 occasions that I was happy.